Man,
Hey, I'm Michael.
it's time to get on target at
The Hub. Another week gone by quickly.
It's almost like boom.
Just like that. So, do we have the gun up? We have the firearm up. It's not being touched unless you are the ghost. And you're probably doing some pottery instead of playing with this.
Does that look like a grenade launcher to me for some reason or what?
Kind of. So, this is the Sub CQB. The Sub 2K integrally suppressed 9mm rifle.
Go ahead and say that 3 times quick.
You can't. You will screw it up for sure. So, why?
Well, this is a pew-pew.
Yeah, this is a very quiet NFA regulated item. So why? Well, if you know what the Sub 2K is, you know it's a folding rifle. It is one of the actually, I think it won best backpacking rifle of the millennium.
Boom.
You know, like it is the best one out there. Period. You can have Glock mags, which are the same that are in your pistol. They can take 33 rounds, drums, whatever. You know, like 100-round drums. You can have a ton of them, and they interchange between your pistol and your rifle. And a million other different things now.
Sweet.
So, why add a suppressor? Well, it's quiet.
Why not?
Yeah, it's quiet. Once you start shooting suppressed, I really don't like shooting anything that isn't suppressed. Even with ears on, I still like shooting suppressed. Recoil reduction, noise reduction, accuracy gain. When something is less loud and easier to fire, you are going to shoot it better, no matter what you tell me. So I win every time with that argument. Ha ha ha. So anyway, this is a 9mm. It folds. I can't show you it folding because then we would be breaking rules.
Go watch a non-live video and you'll see it. Just search it right here.
Yeah.
Right here on YouTube.
Yeah, if you search Sub CQB, Charlie Bravo, God.
Charlie Queen?
Charlie Queen.
I don't know if it's Queen or not, but yeah.
Yeah, something with a Q. Okay? Something with the Q there. I don't know what abbreviation that is. No, so Charlie CQB. So Charlie...
yeah, I don't know that alphabet that
What would even be something that starts?
It'd be Queen, but...
Queen, yeah, Queen or...
Bravo, but yeah.
I could think of like a bad word.
That's a sound.
And then you've got Bravo or boy or big. But yeah, so CQB 9mm. Cool thing too is you can actually mount an optic to the front of this. The barrel turns, so it'll actually rotate.
Get out. So then you can fold it in the optics on it?
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
Yes, they saw a couple aftermarket companies actually come out with this design for the original Sub 2K, and they went, oh, yeah. So the barrel folds left or right, and then the gun folds in half. So it can go in a backpack. It can be a survival rifle. Being suppressed, extremely quiet. Also, what's cool is them making it part of the rifle. It's only one stamp. So now you're not paying for a short barrel rifle and the suppressor. You're paying for just the suppressor. So $200 on top of $899. So they retail for MSRP for $995. We sell them for $899. $200 on top of that, you're $1,100 or $1,199. Yeah.
And if you're wondering about the process, go watch a few episodes ago where we talk about that, the NFA items, and there's the kiosk, which is within the store, is very easy to do, and then the different ways you can do that.
Yep.
What's teardown like for cleaning the suppressor? Have you
So that I have not seen.
Okay.
I don't know how they did the baffle stack or what. So I hate to say on that front, I am total noob and I don't know. But at least I'm honest on that. So Sub 2Ks, for the most part, are very easy. You really don't need to worry about the charging side. You just make sure that the barrel and the breech and the chamber is clean and lubed up, and you should be good to go. But I'm sure that same thing with YouTube. There's also a video on how to take it apart, how to clean it, how to service it.
Only thing I didn't like about the Sub 2K was to use a suppressor on it. It was like this ginormous gun, and it went from this like compact thing to, are you kidding me, long, and then there was a bunch of, this solves that issue right
Yeah, yeah, and being $8.99, the factory Sub 2Ks are $5.99.
Yeah.
So $300 more
for the suppressor, basically.
Yeah,
you couldn't buy a suppressor for $300.
No, and then the fact that the barrel turns, so that you can add optic. To me, like if you, most of the guys I know that have Sub 2Ks that they're optic, that they can do that, they're in it that money. So it's to be in something like $11.99 with stamp, and it be a folding rifle.
Boom.
Pretty cool.
Very
I mean, that's pretty affordable. Like, you know, you come in here, put $400 or $500 down on it, and we could start paperwork, and you can make payments while you wait for the ATF to come back. So super easy, super cool. So yeah. So anyway, if you've shot the Sub 2Ks, you know how awesome they are. One of my favorite, in terms of like survival rifles or folding backpack rifles or anything like that, they are the #1. Trigger pull is a little bit tight on the ones that I remember. They were a little bit older generations. I'm sure they've played with that a little bit. But just such an easy rifle to shoot, so accurate, and being Glock mags, super easy. And in the Sub 2Ks, you can actually get them in Smith and Beretta also.
Sweet.
So it's not just like you're stuck. If you have a Beretta gun, you can get it. So, or a Smith, you can get it. So 9 and 40, the CQB only comes in 9 right now that I know of. So another very cool, very different rifle to add to the mix.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, another phone call.
Getting a call.
So we'll send that to voicemail. So anyway, Hub Talk, we kind of covered the major news last week with the ammo. So I don't really have a ton new in terms of Hub Talk. So I think today we'll just probably end it on the fact that...
Well, keep up on the training. Remember that they've got that. You guys have been continually enhancing that. So make sure you're checking that out. There's a page that's dedicated to it. And I also noticed that if you come into the store, you can ask, and the layout is right there. The guys can take you through it as far as what's available.
Yeah, we're changing the training all the time. We're actually going to add some dry erase boards that'll just be out kind of like right by the range check-in area, and it'll have like a spreadsheet basically with classes written in that'll change as time goes. So that way, if you walk in and you're like, you know what, I think I want to do a class this week. Is there anything going on? You can look at the board and, oh shoot, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, there's a home defense, a CCW, and a pistol optic class. I can easily get into those. I'm off this week. I'd like to. Boom, boom, boom. We're working on the range safety. We're working on actually getting some armorers courses.
Cool.
That public could attend. So we're working. I just talked to Sig about that today, and whether they're going to do it through the academy or what.
Right.
So no, we're always trying to. Paul he's awesome, and I mean that. I'm not just saying that because he works for me. I mean, if you go look at our reviews on Google or Yelp, I would say 90% of them are Paul.
Yeah.
People having a class with him, and they just have an amazing experience. Not only do they learn what they're doing, but they have a good time doing it. And so it really helps us. And Paul also wanting to progress his training, meaning pistol optics, home defense, shotguns, rifles, tactical shotguns, anything you can think of. There's different ways of using it. There's home defense scenarios. There's scenarios where you're going on the offensive. So different mindsets too, and so he wants to be able to train anyone, whether they're small female, older female, military, police, whatever it is. We want to be able to help them and have a class for them. And so Paul really works on that, and he keeps, it's like sometimes it's frustrating to me because it's like, dude, just do what we got. But at the same time, it's really cool in the fact that he's like, hey, I can't do this here because we're limited on our Tucson range is only 10 yards, 2 lanes. I can't really get rifles in it. It doesn't take them.
Right.
So now we got to find a place to do that outside. Okay, so now we're looking for another place to shoot. So we're always working on something, and it's good. It's awesome. It's what we need. We need that so that you have more options than just 101 or that's it. You know, like, I'm sorry, that's all we do, or did you want to do a CCW? You know, like, there's more to firearms than that. So, and you can't learn everything in one class.
No.
You know,
And you can't retain everything from one class either. So repetition is, you know, I mean, I always say, if you look at the professionals, like baseball players, golfers, whatever, what are they doing the day after they've just, you know, won a game? They're out there practicing the basics again.
Yep. I remember in football and wrestling, we would immediately after the game. So Saturday night was the game. Sunday, we were morning, early.
Yep.
We were watching film. Doesn't matter what you did last night. Doesn't matter that you partied all night because you guys kicked ass and won. You're watching and you're seeing what you did wrong, what you could do better, and you're going through. I mean, we went through each play. Each play of the game the next Sunday took hours.
No.
Film was hours. But just like Rob said, as you saw that, it made you better because you saw what you did wrong, you saw what you did right, and you mentally thought about it. And then it was like, okay, Monday when we go to practice, I know what I need to work on.
Right.
You know, and so anyway, we're working on stuff all the time. He's 100% right. Training is always evolving with us. We're always getting better, and we're always working on ways to make you have more options.
Very
so anyway, that's what I got for today. I'm Michael.
I'm Birdman.
We'll see you next time.
Really, honestly, it's okay. Just ask questions. Nobody's going to judge you here.
Yeah, feel free. Also, click